spectacular Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Navy Midshipmen and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thank you, guys. Checking in with the Florida Atlantic head coach. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. About to put toe to leather and get this thing started. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Here's a heat. It's complete to the right.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The midshipmen could get really aggressive here on second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Now they'll try the right side. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes a grab and no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Floating away. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he got just enough of that one. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Messer.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Could be an alley. The 40, the 30, the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Owls!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Baller, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Creates a little room. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Look out, he's got room. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him trying to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
Working the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A 50-50 ball, and the defense has it.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding some room. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zone.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Woodson. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Navy will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. One final play before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Right back to the well. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. Got his man. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks away on the left. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone.
this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Escapes the pressure going right. He makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. With the catch, it's Bryant.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Running inside, it's Bryant. Nice move to keep running. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to impose their will with the run. There's a crease. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's good enough for first down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Woodson. Throws to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game.
Kill. 886 bouncing. 886 bouncing. But
In the red area, it's Bryant. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting a tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown.
Blue 85.
From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Lining up to add another. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Number 68, set to kick off.
They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. On the run, it's Bernard. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. He's got him. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Bryant. Here's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. It is the great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football first, second, third, then their fourth option might be to pass the football.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Woodson. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Now on the move. Can't get him to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Navy searching for a 4th down conversion. Motion from the back. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! Lining up for the PAT. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive.
Florida Atlantic, 28. Navy, 17.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. Still running at the 40. All out of space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Owls. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside. It's Bryant. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They feed him again. Got a little space. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. To the air on 1st down. Going for the big play. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Charlotte 49ers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Special teams coming through. As they pin him back, they'll mark it dead at the 10. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The run inside. It's Bryant. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass, it's Woodson. Makes the grab, it's Cruz. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
At the 31. First down for the offense.
Navy just hit him with the pass. Let's see what they do here. Looking for a crease. It's Bryant. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Got a little grass. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Messer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Florida Atlantic Atlantic looking to score from the red zone. Going to the run, it's Bernard. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Bernard. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Here comes the heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. Throws it deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They kick it away on 4th down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Running inside, it's Bernard. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Keep it on the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And here comes the Navy offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Breaks the tackle.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
They'll ride the hot hand. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Complete on the left to Smith. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on second and short. Here's a give to Robinson. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Back to throw, it's Woodson. Open on the right side, that's Smith. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Gain of 12. And that's a first down for the offense.
Navy operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. And they can't make the play on third down.
And These defenses put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Backing up and backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it and drive on third down. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.